At the urging of my sister, Hawanatu, my husband and I decided to do something different this Christmas and travel to Sierra Leone, the land of my childhood, to volunteer on a medical mission. Once known as the Athens of Africa, Sierra Leone emerged from a decades-long civil war as one of the poorest nations on earth. Making matters worse, a recent Ebola epidemic claimed the lives of thousands. 30 years ago, my father, Dr. Sheikh U.M. together with his wife Betty, a nurse, founded the Pauper's Kitchen and Clinic in the city of Bo. But in 2008, Dr. Jah was struck down by a near-lethal case of Lassa fever and meningitis. In the last few years, he has regained enough strength to walk and return home. Today, my sister, Dr. Hawanatu Jah, continues his work.
The Pauper's Kitchen and Clinic provides a hot meal 3 times a week. Since 1987, throughout the war, and also throughout Ebola, we're doing this for people who can't afford anything else, who are mostly also disabled, so they can't follow any regular job. And that's why they're forced to go into the streets to beg. So they're old people, disabled people, many blind people. There are many, many children amongst them as well. The need is in every part of care. You need primary care, you need secondary care, you need tertiary care. None of them is really in place. It's very, very delicate.
Over the Christmas holiday, Hawanatu organized a medical mission in the remote village of Pujehun, our father's childhood home.
The purpose of the Pauper's Medical Mission is to provide free medical health care to people in need, to people who don't have access to medical health care for infrastructural or for financial reasons.
Along with routine checkups, the mission treated common ailments such as STDs, infections such as river blindness and malaria, and performed elective surgeries. Bypassing government officials, donations go directly to the mission for medical supplies, prescription drugs, and education.
We'll take your body weight, your body mass, so we can tell you whether you're maybe too big or too small for your size. Then you take your blood pressure, so we know whether there might be a problem, because if there was, we would want to consult you. We introduce them to doctors, they have a consultation, they have an advice how to deal with this, with their illness, and after all, we give them drugs for free.
Yeah, this one daily.
The most important would be to support the preventive and the primary health care, because that's where the problems start, and many problems you can catch from the bottom before even becoming a major problem later on.
One daily. Is that the coffee now?
The most needed surgeries would have been hernias. Those people having hernias are the poorest people, are the farmers. And the farmers are usually those who can't afford surgery at all, but they do depend on their physical health because that's what they do for a living. As soon as the hernia is gone, they can go back to work and they can provide food again for their families.
We did about 7 hernias, 1 hydrocele, and 1 orchidectomy. I did her surgery on the local anesthesia, and by this evening or early tomorrow morning she'll be off home.
Due to a lack of surgeons, these hernia patients must be waitlisted for the next mission. The doctors for the mission, all volunteers, came from across Europe and Africa.
They take a one, yeah? Vienna. Now you drink right now. Go find water, me drink. I want them, yeah? The breakdown of the Papa's medical mission in December 2016 would be that we, as a team of 4 doctors and 6 community health officers, were able to see over 600 patients, consult them and provide medical health care, provide drugs for all of them. This took place in 4.5 days. In addition to that, we were able to provide operations for free on over 20 patients. Many people are really just in need. So I think I would really like to come back and do this again.
You want to get doctor away? You want to go back? You want to get doctor away? Come to Jesus, hallelujah, come to God now. Hey, you come to doctor. Come to God. Hey, come to Jesus. No. You want to get married? Hallelujah. You want to get picking way? You want to get potoka? Come to doctor. Come to Betty. Hallelujah, talk to God. Come to Hawana. Hallelujah, talk to Hawana. Come to Jesus. Hallelujah, talk to Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Amen. Come on,